Hi, my name is Shruti Panda, and I am in Professor Hardaway's ITM class, which is ITM 201, Section 4. This presentation will be on part 2 of my research on cloud computing. Are you spending too much money on tech support and the newest computers? In today's day and age, when the newest technology and the newest gadgets are always wanted, this can cause people to spend too much money on these things. And along with the newest technology comes an increased need for tech support. Both of these things cost people a lot of money, which can be a big problem. Do you also want to work anytime and anywhere? In today's society, the ability to collaborate and work together with people both inside and outside of our organizations is a big necessity. Also, being able to work anytime, anywhere, and on any device is a big necessity in order to be more efficient and produce more quality work. Are you also using too much power and space in your office or at home? Along with the need for the latest technology and the latest computers comes with the increased need for more power, more energy, and more space. The previous 3 issues can be solved with something called cloud computing. Cloud computing is a metaphor for the internet, and the term actually comes from back in the day when internet was represented as a white cloud that any device could connect to and get information from. So cloud computing involves storing and accessing data and programs through the internet instead of a computer's hard drive. Storing data and running programs from a hard drive is called local storage in computing, and is actually how the computer industry has functioned for many decades. So from this presentation, you can learn many things. For example, what is cloud computing? What are the types of services provided by cloud computing? Who are the providers of cloud computing? And what are the benefits that come from using this type of technology? So firstly, what is cloud computing? As mentioned before, cloud computing involves storing and accessing data and applications through the internet versus a hard drive, which would be local storage. So basically, every piece of information and data and applications that a computer would need are stored through the internet, and this allows any computer anytime or anywhere to access this information. As stated before, local storage in computing involves storing applications and information on the computer's hard drive. Since the information is physically close by, accessing data is fast and easy while working off the hard drive. And so this raises the question of whether local storage or cloud storage is better. So there are 3 types of cloud services. The first is infrastructure as a service, the second is platform as a service, and the third is software as a service. Infrastructure as a service forms the foundation of the cloud. It offers services such as storage, backup, and security. For example, Amazon Web Services provides database storage, virtual private server, and support services that are available on demand. Platform as a service is the second level of the cloud. Providers like Microsoft Azure and Google App Engine are in this category of the cloud, and they provide a certain framework and a basic set of functions that customers can customize and use to create their own applications. The third level is software as a service and includes any internet-based software or service that you can rent on a per user and per month basis. This is the most common type of cloud service used by small offices. Some examples include Microsoft Office 365 and Salesforce. So I just went through some of the providers of cloud computing, but others include Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, CenturyLink, Google App Engine, Rackspace, and Salesforce. So there are many benefits to using cloud computing. The first is that you will need less tech support. The second is that cloud computing makes information and data more accessible. And the third is that this technology is a much greener choice and is better for the environment. Cloud computing requires less tech support and hardware than using local storage. Computers don't need to be updated as often, and more employees can get by without the latest computers. And this is because all the updates and upgrades that need to be done on a computer are stored on the internet, so they're automatically updated and require less work on your part. Cloud computing also allows for easier collaboration anytime and anywhere. Employees working off-site can still access their work just as easily as they can in the office. Cloud technology also makes it easier for collaboration with employees outside of the organization. Lastly, cloud computing is a much greener choice because it requires much less in-office IT equipment. So for example, less external hardware equipment and things like that. It also requires less space, and less electricity is used with this type of technology just because there is less equipment that is plugged in. So now a short review. Cloud computing involves storing and accessing information through the internet and not a hard drive, which would be local storage. There are 3 types of cloud computing, which include infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Cloud computing is also a much cheaper option. It is less hassle, more accessible, and a much greener choice. So talking about the future, cloud computing is changing very quickly even as we speak. New tools are constantly being added, and without a doubt, cloud computing will continue to play an increasing role in both old and new businesses. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.